Everything you need to know about the movie Nobody ahead of the sequel coming out on August 15th. Bob Odenkirk leaves his comedic roots in the past and takes on an action role as Hutch Mansell, a seemingly ordinary family man stuck in the routine of everyday life. One night, his house gets robbed by an armed couple while his family's home. Hutch is content to let the robbers go with a few dollars and his watch, but his son tackles one of them, giving Hutch the perfect opportunity to take them out with a golf club. But he asks his son to let them go so no one else gets hurt. Afterwards, Hutch's family, including his father-in-law and brother-in-law, who he works for, think he's lame for not taking action. But his daughter still loves him unconditionally, and it's not until she says the robbers might have taken her kitty cat bracelet that Hutch decides to take action. He visits his father, played by Christopher Lloyd, borrows a gun, and tracks down the robbers. He gets his watch back, but realizes that the robbers have a child who's sick, which is likely why they needed the money desperately. He leaves, but on the bus ride home, a group of drunk guys crash their car and proceed to get on the bus, while harassing everyone on it. We then get an incredible fight sequence where Hutch kicks all their asses, including a young Russian man who ends up in a coma and dies in the hospital. At this point, we start to realize Hutch is a stone-cold killer and a former assassin for the government, in a role known as an auditor. But yeah, the Russian man was the brother of Yulian Kuznetsov, an organized crime leader who's guarding the mob's Obshak, which is a collection of money used for the Russian mob's criminal activities and its members. Yulian identifies Hutch by the Metro card he left behind, and just when Hutch's life is starting to get happier and he's closer with his family, Russian goons are sent after him at his family home. Hutch manages to kill them off, protect his family, and allow them to escape to somewhere safe, and then he burns down the house. This is where we enter the Home Alone 2 third act, and it's absolutely awesome. Hutch buys the family business from his father-in-law and fills it with booby traps. He then infiltrates the Obshak operation, burns it down, and visits Yulian at his club. Hutch offers Yulian one last chance at peace, but he refuses. Hutch leaves the club, but is chased by Yulian and his goons back to the newly purchased factory. He's met by his father and his half-brother Harry Mansell, played by RZA, who's also a former government assassin. Together, they kill off the Russian mobsters, including Yulian. Hutch's dad and his brother take off, while Hutch gets arrested by the police. He gets interrogated by two detectives, and he tells them he's nobody, before they receive simultaneous phone calls indicating that Hutch is about to get released with no charges. We then cut to Hutch and his wife touring a house for sale, before Hutch gets a call hinting that he might be needed for some more nobody work. There's also a post-credit scene where Hutch's dad and his brother are driving a camper van, taking a road trip, but with a bunch of guns in the back. And that's